Hey everybody, it's Burke from NeoHandyman.com, and this is my 2014 Craftsman T3000 lawn tractor. I love this machine. I use it all year round for grass, for leaves, for snow plowing, everything. But it does come with a whole lot of maintenance, so I'm going to take a step today to try and reduce that by changing out the wheel bushings for wheel bearings. Now, the wheel bearings are certainly a whole lot less in the way of maintenance, as I said, but it also runs smoother. In other words, the wheel turns with a lot more ease, and I don't have to keep greasing up the wheels. So, all the better. Now, I'm going to be using a conversion kit that I got from Amazon. You can see on the paper there's two bearings, a few washers, a new hub, probably an E-ring, as well as some tools, a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, a pair of needle nose pliers, and regular pliers, along with a Burns-O-Matic torch that I'll use to loosen the hub, and as well a jack stand or a pump jack for lifting the front end of the tractor off the ground. As you can see here, the wheel's wobbling laterally, which really shouldn't happen. I mean, if the bushings were in good shape, it wouldn't be that way. So we got to get this off of here. So here I am going to actually heat up the hubcap with a little Burns-O-Matic torch. The hub is made of a plastic. I'm going to grab it with some pliers here and pull it off. And what the heat does is it just expands it a little bit, so it makes it easier to get on and off. Next is the E-ring, or the retaining clip, whatever you may want to call it. That has to come off. Then the washers themselves will come off, the retaining washers. And the wheel can come free. And we'll set it down. Now this stuff is great. The PB Blaster, it's a lot like Liquid Wrench from back in the 60s and 70s, but it's much more powerful. And what this does is it actually just sets up the contact, the metal that's contacting and maybe even partially fused metal. It actually frees it up and makes it easier to get loose. It's a good thing to have around the house. This is a chisel. It seems a little extreme, but it actually does the job. And what you want to do is you want to go around the inside of the circle and see if you can pop that thing loose. And once you do, there is your defective bushing. Now you can see it just rides right on the axle itself, which is not necessarily a good thing. So now you have to get the second bushing out. There's two per wheel. The ball bearing replacement will be the same. There'll be two ball bearings per wheel. All right. There's the other bushing. Now the inside of the wheel will be quite messy. There's a lot of grime in there with some old axle grease. We're going to have to clean that out. Now there's your new ball bearing. Nice, shiny. You can see there's two rings in there, and the black circle in between is the housing for the actual uh, steel balls that the two rings ride upon, making it that much smoother. Now we're going to very gently tap this into place. We don't want to damage the wheel. There's probably a better way to do this, but this seemed to work in a pinch, so I'm going with it. I imagine you could probably use a wood block to be able to hit it a little harder. But it gets all the way in. Yeah. Flip it over, we do the same thing. Get a little bolder and we'll just tap it in with a hammer. You'll only want to make contact with the outside ring of the ball bearing. You do not want to hit the inside ring. There's no support there. So hit only the outside ring when it comes to tapping this thing into place.
That should do it. All right. Now, we have two inside washers. I think I may have left the original washer on there. There's a little rust on that axle I got to get off too, so we'll take care of that. Yep, there it is. So we'll use the needle nose, pull that out of there, and we'll use the washers that came with the ball bearings. You put two on the inside. The wheel goes on next. One more retaining washer. And you can use, I think I'm reusing the old E-clip here, the retaining clip. I'd only changed it the year before. The clip itself actually fits onto a carved out ring on the axle. Now look at that. That thing will run like perpetual motion. That's how good the ball bearings work. All right. This thing will go on for hours. See, maybe if we can speed it up a little. Yeah. So once again, I'm going to reheat the hub. Get it to expand a little bit to fit over the new ball bearing. You don't want to melt it. You want to be very careful about that. You see, I can still handle it with my fingers, so it's not hot. It's just warm. All right, still a little uneven. I'm going to try and straighten that out. Maybe not like that, but there you go. Good enough. Now you see there's no more lateral movement. And that's that. Oh, I may have neglected to mention that I actually do have a lift on this to get the tractor up in the air. If you have one, great. If not, you could probably lift it and put it on blocks. But these come in handy. I'll put that in the comments section as well. They're not very expensive. All right, so that's that. Not so difficult after all, was it? Well, I wish you a lot of luck with your attempt at conversion. Leave me a note down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know about your experience as well. Maybe we can help each other out.
Well, hey everybody, thanks very much for watching this video, and if you found it at all helpful, please give it a thumbs up if you would, and feel free to subscribe. There'll be plenty more videos coming in the next few weeks, and I hope to see you then. Thanks.